So one of the last things I want to go over today is kind of maintaining the first wall. So that's something you should be looking at right at the end of the day before you leave, and the first thing you look at when you come in the morning after you make sure your change rooms are open and your till is all set up. So it's another really good thing to be working on kind of right when the store opens, so you're here and you're able to greet any of the customers going by. It's also something that you should be checking on at least every hour, and anytime you're walking by to go up to the till to go grab something, just take a look and see if there's any zippers that need to be closed. It really maintains kind of the expensive look of the wall if everything looks tidy. So these three are really good examples. You'll see that all of the zippers are closed, and they're all color coordinated. A poor example would be, I guess, this section up here. There's some tags hanging out that should be kind of tucked back. There's some straps that should be tucked behind. You'll see some of these little white things. These should be kept at all times because they're really good for kind of keeping the straps neat and tidy. And then making sure the clasps are closed, zippers are closed, that the security tags aren't hanging out like crazy or anything. Another one is stuff like this, tucking it in. And then just little things as you go. Obviously, we're kind of at the end of the season now, so we've brought everything down. That's something that needs to be done once a week. It's kind of condensing it down. As you can see this week, we kind of condensed it up a little bit to kind of keep it on these middle three shelves. And kind of moving things around as necessary. As things sell, you'll see that the black usually sells pretty quick, so you have to condense kind of this way. It's closed. But if we head over here, like something so easy to do as you're walking by is just tucking the strap behind, zipping it up, and that already looks a million times better. You can kind of tuck the security tags behind, the tags. Also looks just a million times better. If we can, try to keep them stuffed. If there are any returns, stuff the bags back in, stuff the straps back in. Make them look like they're brand new because they are brand new. This. So it's not something that should take you forever. It's definitely not something that should take you hours and hours, especially if you're maintaining it every day. So if I'm walking by to go up to the till, I see this, I'll pull it forward, I'll pull this one forward, and I'll tuck the wallet in nice. So same with the black ones. Pull that up, turn these around. Always try to keep the Mat Nat logo. That's something that should always be shown off. Make sure you're utilizing all of these hooks as well, including these. So sometimes we'll have clothing on these, sometimes we'll have bags hanging, but make sure those aren't just sitting empty as well. So as you'll see, that took me about 30 seconds. And that section already looks just a million times better. So if you have any questions, feel free to talk to your supervisor. Like I said, sometimes the wall will be double, triple the amount of bags as this. But yes, make sure you're checking in with your supervisor. At the end, another big thing to look at is you'll see we have a big sale going on. Something you need to pay attention to is bringing all of the bags that are on the floor scattered through on the mannequins on top of units should also make their way onto the wall as well so they can sell really quick. Hi guys, so this is a couple months later. I'm just now getting up to uploading these videos, and there's one other thing that I forgot to mention. So when you're organizing the purse wall, something you need to make sure you're doing is separating by collection. So this one right here, you can see the soft leather right here. This is the vintage collection. And then this one, you can see it's a little more pebbled, is the, I believe, the Purity collection. Yeah, the P-U-R, see that's the Purity. And then the soft one is the vintage collection. So it looks a million times better when you separate it. So this section right here, vintage collection. And then you see contained all together is the Purity collection. So like you just saw in the video, this wall definitely needs a little bit of love, but that was just something that I forgot to mention was separating by collection. Not only by color.